go. Yeah. For sure. Play your part, sketch art, hot from finish to start. But my mind took a cold, so in case, gather your scarf. Get smart, get hard, while I'm getting these brains, dog. Fresh off with a rhyming skill that got a killer cross. Imagine if I rhyme hard, but I'm killing them soft. What it do, what it cost, now I got these niggas lost. Hold on, I switch up styles like Randy Moss, switch up routes. Get it half baked, smoked out, like the man on the couch. Cotton mouth, but I'm spitting out. If you ain't hearing it, you missing out. Problem child, got the moves of my own style. Flow through tracks like the water flow through the canal. The market gotta get it just, get your Conway fun now. Set up shop, lock corners down, Conway blowing it down. Yeah, yes sir,
Uptown is the home of the crown.
Yes sir, Uptown is
It's the home of the crown.
Boogie
X,
down.
baby.
Boogie down. Word.
It's
Yo.
the X, baby.
Yo.
St.HeR. It's popping.
Yo, Mo.
Yo.
What up, Mo? What up?
Hey,
What's
man.
going on?
See, we vibing out with some throwbacks right there, dog.
Throwback. I don't even know what year that was, but shout out to everybody. Shout out to the Bronx. We here.
The boogie down, baby.
Yo, Mo. So we had 50 Cent show up. He's been quiet. And then he got the Paid in Full, right? And now he released the ill sizzle pause with the Balrog from Street Fighter 2.
He's looking a little too much like the characters.
It's crazy.
I don't know if AI. I don't know what's going on here, but
the haircut is too crazy. Like
the hair, I can't front. The haircut is extra.
Son, you better be wearing the fitted outside of.
Yo, for real.
You gotta be wearing the fitted outside of the set, man.
I was like, Fifth was wild inspired from his time in that Connecticut mansion and Mike's mansion,
man.
bro. Like,
yo, man, word. Shout out to Shreveport. I was out there a
I was
couple
gonna
weeks
say,
ago
I think
too.
Is that movie gonna come out of his studio? That's
Yo,
what it kind of sounded like on the post.
You know, we got to look that up. I'm not too sure if the studio is picking that up. I don't know which studio actually picked it up, but that'll be ill. That
would be dope.
That'll be big for them. So shout out 50. And then we had Canelo and Crawford.
That was crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. I fell asleep trying to get to the main event.
Shout out to them though. Shout out to them, and shout out to Crawford specifically.
Yo, Crawford's whooping feet, dog. Like,
stand up. And man,
my dude
the mechanics is crazy. The power is crazy. Pause. Everything is just.
Yo, and he went up in weight. And usually when you go up in weight, you kind of lose a little bit of your equilibrium, dog.
Yeah.
My man was doing it up.
Yeah, so just breaking records, doing this thing. And it's just dope to watch. Like, if you haven't seen it, you could even watch the replay just to see
honestly,
mastery in the works, right? Like,
it's been a real long time since we had a chance to have a proper, like, matchup. Like, we felt like, these cats
both at the similar age, right? Yeah. Like, it wasn't like...
I was surprised by that, too. That Crawford's a couple of years older than him. So I'm like, bro, talk about hitting your stride.
It wasn't like Mayweather when he fought Canelo, like how young Canelo was like 19 years old or something like that.
I was explaining that to Busy, but I said, wow, Canelo 35. I said, bro, I saw him. The years fly, though. I ain't even going to front. I felt like I just saw Canelo getting his career started against Mayweather, and here we are, like, 16 years later. It's crazy.
Flies. Speaking of, before we go into the seriousness, shout out to Melo, Hall of Fame, Carmelo Anthony.
Yo, shouts
you know
to
what I
Melo,
mean?
man.
I know we're a little delayed on that, but you got to give props to the man for doing his thing and continuing to do his thing in different platforms in different ways. But shout out to the Hall of Fame game. Word.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yo, Mo, let's talk about homelessness, my man.
Wow.
Let's talk about homelessness, man.
It's a big problem.
So I think, when you think about it, something that comes up is, what are the groups that are really kind of affected by this? Like, And then another area is like, what are the large cities that are really hit hard when it comes to homelessness? Pause. So I guess we could start there. What do you know, or what have you seen about, I guess, which has the largest homeless population right now within the United States?
When you think about it just off the top, you definitely like Cali, New York, Philly, right? Like,
yeah.
And I don't know, maybe Baltimore, DC, right? Like,
you just think in major cities,
right? You just think in major cities, but
that you've seen visuals on with homelessness in the past, right?
Correct,
yeah, for sure,
correct.
For sure.
You know, so I did a quick search here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, top homeless cities.
Yeah,
I'm not proud of this one, man. It looked like New York City has the highest homeless population in the United States with an estimated crazy 140,000 people, bro. That is unbelievable, bro. That's just a huge amount of people that are homeless.
Now, what you just said is interesting, because a lot of people may not think 140 plus thousand is a lot, right? But what you just stated was New York City, right? Not New York State. Like, it just gotta make that clear.
City.
Just gotta make that clear. So,
boroughs.
which is a very small piece in land when it comes to the state of New York itself. So 140 plus thousand is actually a lot of people when you think about it. I just wonder, so what would be the second? You know, I know that's sad.
Coming in at second is California, Los Angeles particularly at 71,000.
Okay.
I mean, I guess credit to the statisticians, that's down 0.2%. It's a decrease, but still, that's crazy.
San Fran didn't come up on the list?
San Fran did not come up on that list.
Wow,
and
wow.
Don't cancel me. It might be because, you know, Xi Jinping visited. And then people disappeared. They kind of disappeared, those folks.
I did see on the West, specifically, like, I want to say Sacramento. I know they had like they created these specific like tiny homes type of vibes.
Where?
Sacramento, I believe. Like,
okay.
It's like a tiny home, but it's more like a metal shack of some sort. It's like a studio, like a one room type deal. And then there's shared showers outside or something like that. Like, I forgot exactly. The style, but
so I decided to, because, you know, we said just New York City, right? And so I was like, yo, what's the square footage of New York City? Just to see how big it is.
Why would you?
Bro.
Yeah.
Yo, 5. It's let's just leave it, because they count in like vertical space too. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not just counting like the land. So for
sure.
It's a little skewed. We're going to leave that one alone. But, yo, third is Chicago, Illinois. Fourth is Seattle, Washington. And fifth is Denver, Colorado.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Denver is experiencing a 42% increase from 2023. Seattle's at a 19% increase.
Wow.
This is interesting. You guys can connect whatever dots you want.
Right.
Chicago, Illinois is experiencing a 207% increase, bro, since 2023. So there's some interesting things happening, and we all know there's interesting things happening in Chicago. So that's an interesting number. That is crazy. 200% increase in 2 years.
Yeah, that is crazy. Did they have a specific number, like,
for
LA?
18,000. For LA is 71,000.
And then you said for Chicago's
18.
So and it's on the way up. That's concerning. Like, you don't want to see something.
If it's like 200%
on the way
that
up,
means that it used to be like 5,000 people, and now they're saying.
And then it just basically tripled of some sort. That's crazy. Yeah. So
crazy increase in Denver, Colorado too. Colorado's been an interesting place too. 42% increase. That's a lot. That's like half of the number. So if they have 14, that means they've got an additional like 7,000 people who've become homeless. Right? Not everybody is Not everybody that's homeless is a drug addict. Right? Like, not everybody that's homeless.
That's a good point. That's a good point, and we're gonna get into that. Yeah, that's
is a criminal, point. Right? Like,
yeah.
And so
That's
I know,
a good point.
and you know, in these numbers, it's statistics, right? So you can cherry pick things and slice and dice, and obviously, these numbers are comprised of different people, different demographics, and things like that. So I didn't do a deep dive like that,
but when you think about it, like, so the places that you just mentioned, right? These are high population areas, though, right? So
yeah,
I think, you know, I almost feel like as cities grow, the homelessness population is naturally going to grow with it too, unfortunately, right?
sure, yeah. There's
Would
probably
you say that?
there's going to be some sort of correlation there for sure.
Yeah. And
especially with, you know, the
damn,
elephant in the room with the migrant crisis and all that stuff.
Yo,
we have no idea how many of these people are now
I'm just thinking
homeless.
Like, yo, Chi-Town, to be homeless in Chi-Town in the winter?
Oof. That wind coming off the Great Lakes? Mm-mm.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough to be homeless. And if you see, man, like there's a lot of things too that they do around the city to kind of like,
yeah, but like before this specific season comes, they go, man. they you know, they have the folks agree to like go into a shelter or not. Right. You know, they have the right to, you know.
And then the way the shelters work, man, a lot of times, to my understanding, it's just like an overnight thing. And then in the morning they gotta go hit the streets.
They gotta go hit the streets, and then they come back in the night to check in if they can, if there's spots. If it's full, then, you know, they're unable to. You're right. And just going back to the specific groups, right, that are affected, like you said, not everyone is drug addicts, but the top 4 groups are single adults, so which is considered the largest group, is what I see here according to GPT, right? And it says it makes up the majority of people experience homelessness. Many are actually men between 25 and 55 with challenges of unemployment, poverty, untreated mental illness, substance use, and lack of affordable housing.
We got to do better as a country, man.
Yeah,
we got enough money to take care of this problem, man. Like, this shit is crazy. Yeah. And then you see the jobs report came out. It was like an adjustment of like 900,000 jobs that like aren't here, bro. So that's only going to contribute to people's like despair, dog. This shit's crazy.
Yeah, and then number 2 is families with children, which is the second largest group. It says there's no numbers that are given here. It says often led by single mothers. Challenges are domestic violence, eviction, low wages, child care costs are like some of the key factors there with that group. Then it says youth and young adults, including LGBTQ plus youth. Many are teens or young adults who have aged out of foster care. Or fled unsafe homes, right? Or fled unsafe homes, which is something, you know, I don't think people really think about, like, that shit really happens. Like, you know, folks got to really kind of escape whatever their environment is, you know, and it's got to be early sometimes, right? So.
Yo, and foster parents, man, that I've seen it firsthand, man, growing up. That shit could be rough, dog. Like, those foster parents sometimes ain't in it for the right reasons, man.
Correct.
And
you're right.
You end up having to go, dog. Like,
you're right.
Shit is
and
wild.
Shit is extra wild. This is affected by high vulnerability to exploitation, trafficking, and chronic homelessness later in life. Wow, that's tough for the youth.
Because that's what you know, right? If that's what you know.
Yeah. It's true. It's true. And then the 4th is veterans. So I think this one.
That's fucking crazy too. Like,
surprisingly, I think that most people automatically think veterans is probably like top right there, right? And these all could be very close to each other. But it says veterans is number 4, represents a smaller but significant percentage. And the challenges are PTSD, disability, lack of social support, difficulty reintegrating after service.
That's
on some dead president shit.
Yeah, you dog. You remember my neighbor, dog? That dude used to be screaming next door.
Yo, crazy. Damn.
He was a veteran.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So like
rest in peace. Rest in peace, right?
I mean, probably.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
Oh, you talking about?
You remember the dude that used to
You
live
talking
right
about in PC?
Yeah.
I was in PC too. Yo. Oh
Bro,
shit.
We used to be like, and it was just that he was tripping. So like, and
Yo,
we just so you mentioned
crazy.
that president. So that president is we talking about the 60s or the 70s, right? Like, I'm talking about PC. I'm talking about the 90s.
Yeah.
And now we doing this research, and we talking about the 2000s, 25. Like, this has been going on for far too long, man.
Yeah, I said, and then the last thing it says, affected through mental illness, mental health struggles, higher rates of chronic homelessness, and healthcare barriers. So, like, you get sent home, you got these needs, and you getting kicked away.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's like thank you for your service. Now get out of my face.
Yep, that's nuts, man.
I think we focusing on way too many non-impactful things in this country, and we're turning it into bigger things than they're supposed to be, and we're not focusing on the things that really are affecting our society, man.
Yeah, this is tough looking at, man. Damn. But I don't know what are ways that we can call out for people to help here, because of like
the politics is too messy, right? Like right now, like
yeah.
I don't care what side you on, man. I don't care what your political ideologies are, bro. We should all be able to agree on stuff like this, and it's like we can't even get out our own way, man.
Yeah. So, you do what you can. If you see somebody in need and you have some food in your hand, that might be like a quick, thing you could do there. Sometimes money is not the best thing for homelessness. Folks in folks without homes, is normally trying to keep them warm, trying to help them with food is the best you can do. Sometimes the way they'll utilize the money may not be the best for them, so just do what you can in those type of avenues is what I guess Mo and I can share. So
yeah, man, shouts to people that this is kind of like their causes, and I'm praying for people, and I hope that we can help these people, man. We gotta do better.
Yup, gotta do better. Shout out to Solo. Peace.